I love meeting people. So for me, I'm doing what I most enjoy. My role really is to meet and greet, and that's the thing I enjoy the most. I'm also part of this very energetic and enthusiastic committee, and through that I've actually made some very good friends. So it's been a fantastically positive thing for me in really what is a rather cut-off part of the world. So I feel plugged into a whole national society, and it's very exciting.
That's absolutely fine. So what we need to do first is evaluation of last night's lecture.
That was rubbish.
It was remarkable, and Tamsin's got the forms.
Right, okay, so do we have numbers?
We do. We had 114 in attendance. We have 4 under 21s
Oh yeah, 6
and
pairs.
6 guests.
Yeah.
So that's 124.
Yeah.
So go on.
So subject of lecture, subject well researched,
Yes.
informative content,
Yes.
related to title,
Yes.
organised structure,
Yes.
relevant images,
Yes.
good quality images,
Yes.
lecturing style, clear and audible voice,
Yes.
confident presentation,
Yes.
handle equipment well,
Brilliantly.
manage time well,
Yes.
rapport with audience,
Yeah.
responded well to questions,
Yes.
Good humour.
yes.
An outstanding lecture,
Yeah.
I think, by a young NADFAS lecturer, totally engaging, fantastically researched, real depth of knowledge, very invigorating.
And I think it's pretty obvious then, how do we rate the lecture? Outstanding, excellent,
Outstanding.
okay. I go to the annual directory meeting, and for me it's like going to a sweet shop because I meet all these fascinating people and I get to choose the ones that we want to have down here.
Completely brilliant. So welcome, and welcome to our new members. This is the 3rd year. I can't believe that we've begun our 3rd year as West Cornwall Deputy Finance. I don't mind standing up in front of a couple of hundred people and trying to make them laugh and trying to make the whole atmosphere of our monthly lectures easygoing and friendly and encouraging and serious when they need to be serious, but fun when they need to be fun.
It was very nice to welcome all the new members, and they do join in the drinks afterwards, and we make an effort to go up and say hello. And
We do work the room, don't we?
We do work, and I think there are enough of us to do that.
Yeah.
We're a friendly bunch.
We do this voluntarily. We do it for love, and it shouldn't be a chore. And people should come and look forward to coming. So it's part of my role, I see it, to make the whole organisation the sort of inclusive, friendly and jolly sort of organisation that it should be.
Did the young people who were there last night enjoy it?
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah.
We should make sure some of the schools are there as well. I sort of tried again, but I think we need to be more proactive about inviting more students.
So we could do all the colleges again.
Yeah.
Kenworth, Falmouth, Truro. I look after the registration at each lecture. I deal with the membership renewals each year. We do have a number of guests each lecture, and they are always welcomed in. And we hope to encourage more people to join us every year. I also work with the subcommittee on the Young Arts. The Young Arts were set up last year, and we are encouraging schools locally to be more involved with NADFAS and to take the opportunity to learn a bit more about their environment around them, where they live, the artists and the communities and the colonies that we have here. When the lecture commences each month, we have an on-screen rolling information service which allows the membership to know the events and diary dates coming up. It lets them know what we've been up to in our Young Arts or our Church Trails or our Heritage Volunteers. We also promote our sponsors.
Right, let's talk about the sponsorship plan for 2015, and I think we've done fantastically well. I mean, let's just reiterate, we got 3,000 in year 1, we got 3,000 in year 2, plus 500 for Young Arts, and the fact that we've only got 1,000 this year actually doesn't bother me in the slightest. We're not here to make money.
Okay, so there's 2 things on here. One is the accounts, which is still draft for 2013, which is the first column. What I enjoy about the treasure, I suppose, is that you're involved in everything. You know what's going on in all the parts. Well, as you've seen, it's a lovely committee. Everyone's really chatty and enthusiastic about it. So it's good to be involved with that thing. And so there's so many different people coming in from different areas. I've really enjoyed that part of it.
There, if we can't get a membership,
Sure,
up,
yes,
we've managed to get full membership.
So we don't
Yeah.
really need
So-
to.
Yeah, we've always managed to get.
It gave me great pleasure to start this group. I also had a database of 200 members of my library who used to come to all my art talks, so I had the connections and I knew the enthusiasts in the town. So now, gradually, we brought people to the committee, Ros and I, and it evolved in that wonderful way. We've got the most wonderful committee. I knew that we must be inclusive so that everybody felt comfortable with it.
I work with the West Cornwall DFAS, and I do the workshops and visits and kind of days out and things like that, and generally help out with those activities. They're just very good days where you learn different skills and you apply them to your own interests, and people have a lot of fun doing them. I think the main thing is to involve people who are naturally interested in the arts, to bring it into their own lives, bring a certain amount of education, but a lot of knowledge and a lot of fun to these days that bring people together.
I do some things which are not terribly exciting, like taking minutes at our committee meetings and writing up the agendas. I also maintain our website, which is a lot of fun, and keep our Facebook page. We do a lot of social media, which is really helpful, and it's a great way for our members to all keep in touch with each other. I also write our newsletter, which is a lot of fun. Take pictures at all the events and write little stories to go in the newsletter. I really enjoy that bit. We do need to keep it fresh and keep recruiting younger members. And younger people use computers for everything. They use Facebook, they use Twitter. We have a Twitter account as well. And I think it's very, very important to keep that in mind as we go forward. We have 180 odd members. I think all except about 12 or 15 of them have email and use that as a way of communicating. So not only is it a way to contact people quite immediately with things, but it also saves so much money in postage.
I organise some of the visits. I'm relatively new to the committee. I joined because I love the lectures. I enjoyed going to them and felt it'd be good to put some energy into helping organise the events. I mean, the reason I do visits is there's so many hidden gems down here, and it's a great opportunity for me to discover them and a good way of getting to know people.